CN train coming with a K5HL Horn. So yeah. So hopefully it goes well. This train has something rare on it. CN's SD70I, which is extremely rare, and Dash 9 locomotives, 5622 with a quiet K3H Horn and 2579 was leading this southbound mixed train. This train has 93 freight cars on it. And there it goes. That's the defect detector, so yeah. And that train was not really that long. A quiet K3L Horn too, and the hood is open what it looks like. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to pause it for now until the next one comes. CN's GEVO Locomotive 3905 with a really nice K5HL Horn was leading this northbound Intermodal Train. 2839, which is another GEVO locomotive, was pushing at the end, and this train has 151 intermodal cars on it, including the breaker car, which was in the middle of this train. Alright, here comes train number 2, CM101. there it goes. Someone had a braking container car on it, you can see here. And there goes heading north. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it for now until the next one comes. If not, that'll be it. Do you recognize this crossing? If so, we are back at the old Shiloh Road crossing in Cedarbrae. It's been a while since I last been here. Like, I was last here back in May of last year. Just before my break that I had. And the reason I came back to this crossing is that, because thanks to the conductor, there's actually one more Northbound train coming, which I'm going to be seeing. And since he's gone home for the day, he's done Railfanning at Conception Road 2. He told me there's another train coming, and I decided to see it at Old Shiloh Road, you can see here. So yeah, it's on mile 39.30 on the Bella sub. So basically not that far from Conception Road 2 and Zephyr. So yeah. So the reason I come back to this crossing is that, do you remember that safe train mechanical bell that used to be here? That sounded like this? Okay, just got here just in time and we have a CN Intermodal Train coming. And we have an older safe train mechanical bell that I'm surprised that we didn't replaced it with a safe train type 3E bell that is low pitched. Well, right now we have a train coming, you can see, but really quickly, the mechanical bell has been replaced with a high-pitched safe train type 3E bell, you can see here. And it looks like it's going to be an intermodal train, what it looks like, again. So yeah. I saw a light coming down the track, and I guess he turned off his lights for some reason. I wonder why. Wondering if we can hear the horn. So like I said, this high-pitched safe train type 3E bell was installed last year. It sucks that they replaced the mechanical bell because I really love that thing. And now there's only one mechanical bell crossing left around my area. And that is in Pefferlaw. Actually three, like Real Sideroad, Old Homestead Road, and Pefferlaw Road. So yeah, anyways, here comes our final train, you can see here. Or at least I thought it was the final train of the day. This train has a lot of locomotives on it. CN's GEVO and SD70 M2 locomotives, 3819 with a really nice K5HL horn again, 3157, 2926, and 8960 was leading this northbound intermodal train. 2874, which is another GEVO locomotive, was pushing at the end. And this train has 151 intermodal cars, again like the last intermodal train, which I think is way too much for 5 locomotives to pull and push. I think 2 locomotives, just like the one I saw at Zephyr, will be enough. Yep, there it is. there it goes. Well, once again, a 5 intermodal train locomotive leading an intermodal train. 4 locomotives up front, I believe, and 1 pushing at the rear. So yeah, that was a really good spot. You can actually hear the Safe Trend Type 3 E-belt going off, like the high-pitched one you just heard. So yeah, that was really good. So I think I'm going to be calling my Railfanning day. I think I'm going to call it a day with Railfanning. So yeah, maybe I'll see more trains next week. But here's what happened next. I was driving on Queensville Sideroad. I was just crossing the tracks. I looked in my mirror and I saw the gates was going down. So I decided to pull over quickly where the rail park entrance is, get out of my car and quickly film this train here. But this train was more exciting than the last intermodal trains I saw at Cedarbrae. CN's SD70M2, BCRail GEVO, -8 and -9 locomotives, 8872 with a really nice P5 horn, unknown number on the BCRail, but I'm thinking it is in the 3600s. 2183 and 2261 was leading this northbound mixed train here. 8813, which is another ST70M2 locomotive, was the DPU. This train has 159 freight cars on it, which was much more than the other intermodal train, but still, they should use 2 locomotives instead of all 5, like the last intermodal train that I saw at Cedarbrae. Anyways, let's get on with this unexpected train. Holy man, that was another close call. I was not expecting to see a mixed train with a BCRail locomotive and a SD70 M2 locomotive with a P5 horn. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to catch that. I saw the light started up behind me, so I had no choice to pull in there and film it from here. So yeah, I'm glad I was here just in time. So yeah, that will be the official final train of the day. So yeah, hopefully it goes. So yeah, maybe I'll see more trains throughout the week. So I'm going to pause it for now. Now, this is unexpected train number 2 in this video. We were pulling into a parking lot at Princess Street, and then, after I got out of the car, I saw the lights were on, so I decided to film it. CN's GEVO Locomotive, 3134, with an awesome K5HL Horn, was leading this southbound Intermodal Train. 3119, which is another GEVO locomotive, was pushing at the end of this train. And this train has 167 intermodal cars on it, which was much longer than the previous trains that I saw. there it goes at last. So yeah, that was unexpected right there, that's for sure. We were at the home hardware, like, going in to get some things, and there I saw an unexpected Southbound Intermodal Train with a K5HL Horn. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it for now until maybe we see one more. Oh wait, here comes the GO train at the Walkway crossing. Leading this GO train was cab car 318, and pushing the 6-car GO train is MP40 Locomotive 638. .318 and 638. Perfect. Alright, we are back on Section Road 2 in Zephyr on the first day of spring, and we have a northbound CN train coming. Apparently it's 101, which is an intermodal train, so yeah. And I hope you enjoyed this. CN's GEVO Locomotive 2955 with another awesome K5HL Horn 3176 was leading this northbound intermodal train. 3839, which is another GEVO locomotive, was pushing at the end. And this train has 170 intermodal cars on it. Oh, I see the light. And it looks like it's going to be a mixed. Oh, never mind, intermodal train. I thought it was a mixed. way, and there it goes, you can see.
Success.
Yeah, first train was a success. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it. For now until we see the next one, which is going to be 105 heading north. Alright, for the next train when 105 comes, I'm going to try a little bit of an experiment. I'm going to film around the corner between Conception Road 2 and Leach. You can see here, there's Conception Road 2 and there's Leach. And I think I'll already hear a K5HL horn for 105s. Yeah, so the second train didn't come that long, so yeah, you can see here. Trying this experiment. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this. CN's GEVO and Dash 8 locomotives, 2950 and 2118, was leading this northbound intermodal train. This train has 174 intermodal cars on it. there goes the end of a train. And there you have it. That was a really great shot. You can see here. So yeah, I'm going to possibly now until the next one comes. Alrighty, if you're just here for Horn, here comes, after waiting for almost like an hour and a half for a train, here comes the next northbound train. It is CN303 with an SD70M2 locomotive, looks like, and there's possibility going to be an IC unit as well in that GEVO too, so yeah. We'll see what else we were going to be seeing, we'll see what it is. CN's SD70M2 and Dash 8 locomotives. 8902 with an awesome and epic K5HL Horn in 2023 was leading this northbound mixed train. 2717, which is an IC unit, is the DPU, and this train has 191 freight cars on it, making it the longest train in this Railfanning video. This train was also going to have a meet at Brecon with a Southbound. Oh yeah, I see the light.
Concession 2 is activated.
And there it goes. Wow, that was a really cool K5HL with an SD70M2, a Dash 8, and a 9C locomotive. Like, a Dash 9, I mean. Wow. That was really cool with a K5HL and stuff like that. And a fast-moving train too, so yeah. Anyways, we are going to stick around for one more train, which is going to be a Southbound. And then, I'm going to pause it for now. What happened next was we waited for a while for the Southbound to come. The signal that was right beside the Leech Road crossing changed to green. I decided to film that train at Sideroad in Zephyr. But after waiting for another 15 minutes, we checked on Google Maps to see if there's any trains coming, since in order to tell if there's a freight train coming, there is a long line of traffic. We saw a long line of traffic in Gamebridge, which is located north of Bracken and south of Beaverton. And since the train was 35 minutes away from here, Michael and I decided to call it a day of railfanning. So we decided to not see any more trains and we just called it. Well, anyways, that concludes this long railfan video. I want to say a huge thank you to Theconductor who helped us out with our railfan trip in Zephyr today. Otherwise, we will not know the IDs of these trains. And this is a great way to stay outside and get some fresh air for a while. Make sure you go subscribe to Michael's and Theconductor's channels. They were with me in this railfan video. Thank you so much for watching as always. I really hope you enjoyed this railfan video, and that will be it.